All right, good morning, Screwball here. It is day 166 of this Appalachian, day 167 of this Appalachian Trail journey. It is September 5th, Saturday. We got Mr. Jimmy's truck here, and we're wrapping up. We're gonna get started this morning. Gonna do anywhere from an 18 to 20 mile a day. So as things come along, we'll be glad to let you see it. Hope y'all have a great day. I'm sure we're going to, and we'll see y'all on up this trail. All right, just getting on trail about 200-300 yards from where we camped, climbing this mountain. But there's the sun coming up. So I thought I'd try to get a little bit of that on camera. See it shining on the ground right there. Let's move on up this mountain and see what we can see. All right, sun's not coming up over the trees yet. We got a little overlook down into the valley there, into something farm. I don't remember what it is, valley or something garden. What is? You remember the name of this place? Something's garden. Got the moon right there. All right, we're gonna move on. All right, this is gonna be the tree for today. I wouldn't say it's gnarly, but it's interesting. But it's still early in the day, so I may walk up on another one. But there's a tree for today. Move on up this trail, see what we can find. All right, we're about an hour into the hike. Sun's still coming up behind us somewhat, but just open timber on the hill here. Pretty good hill over to our left. So, looking good today, good looking weather. Temperature's not too hot right now, may get before the day's over with. But so far, it's a great day. So let's move on up, see what else we can find. All right, bloodhound, so there's a fawn laying down right here. We're gonna walk up here and see if we can get him laying down. Yeah, a little fawn just right there. Looking at us, it's old enough fawn. I'm surprised it's still laying there. Thinks he's hid good though. All right, we're gonna move on, let him be. Yeah, we walked about 50 to 75 yards past that fawn laying on the ground and jumped a little small black bear in those woods. He went running up and over that hill, so I didn't get him on video. But that's how close they were. And right before we saw the fawn laying on the ground, there was a mama or a doe and two small fawns about 100, 150 yards further back the trail that we're walking down in the bottoms. I didn't video, I was on the phone with my mom. And so we sat there and watched them, you know, for a little bit walking down in the bottoms. So we have seen 4 deer, 3 of them being fawns, and a black bear within a quarter mile of each other. So it's pretty good. So now let's move on and see if we can find something else. Maybe if there's another bear, I can get it on video. It's that knob shelter. Getting a view here. The first real good view that we've had. Pretty somewhat grown up, but You know, there's still a path good enough to walk through. Surprised really there's not a path. I reckon it's where grass is beat down. I'll just walk over here and look at this view. Dew all over the ground, feet wet like it's been raining. I don't know if you can see the dew on the ground or not. But there's a view right there. A bunch of towers way out there. Some mountain. Big old valley, pretty valley down in there. All right, we're gonna move on up, maybe take a break at the shelter. So if anything else comes up, I'll let you see it. All right. Chestnut Knob Shelter elevation, 4,409 feet, but this is one I'm enclosed. And then you see what you got. It's an enclosed shelter. Got some bunk spaces in it, picnic tables. But this is the Chestnut Knob Shelter. All right, here's your little mountain view. Come out on the meadow. We're gonna follow this down. Probably about as far down there as you can see the green grass, and then we'll get back in the woods. I'm sure we're gonna be hitting them mountains over there next day or so. So we're gonna move on. All right, we've been dropping down off that mountain. You see we're still in the big hardwood timber. Big open timber. Haven't seen any more animals though since that bear and the deer. But still a pretty place. Love this big open timber. Like I said, we're continuing dropping down. We're getting close to, gonna have to cross the creek down here in about a mile, I think. The bridge is out, so what I'm gonna have to ford. But last we read, it's not very deep, so it's not gonna be but you know, about stepping across it, or the way it sounds from what we've read from other hikers lately. Done about dried. But this ridge, big hardwood ridge, drops off down into the hardwood. Holler in that way, I reckon you'd say. So I'll just show you in a little bit, give you a little bit of camera time, and we're gonna move on the trail. All right, we worked our way down into this water drainage, this rhododendron lining the edges. Not much of a flow in it right now. We are headed to the creek where the bridge is out. I'm not sure how much further we got to go on yet. I believe it's gonna be right up ahead here. But you can see, got the mountain right there on our side. Looks like we're following probably an old road bed along through here, but there's the mountain on the other side right there. So it's about, oh, maybe 30, 40 yards across the little water drainage right here. And following it down for, oh, not even 1/10 of a mile, 2/10 of a mile maybe. So get on up here to the creek. I'll try to show you what we got. All right, we crossed the creek. Back there a little bit. There's several people around it, so I didn't video. People sitting in it and standing around it, so I didn't video. But we decided just to wade the creek with our shoes on. It was already wet from rain and stuff this morning. So get dry socks when we get up to the car. So we just let everything dry out this evening and put on the new socks in the morning. And everything will be just dandy. So now we're fixing to start heading back up the mountain, get over the mountain here, and then we're about 5 miles from where we're gonna call it a day. So anything else comes up, I'll let you see it. All right, we just came across this bridge. Got all this moss on the railing. I won't tell how long it's been here. Got a nice little creek right there though. A lot of slab type rock in it. Slate, I should say. All right, we're gonna move on up this mountain and see where it takes us. All right, we're on top of a ridge, hopefully the last big ridge. Go ahead down that ridge there, but I don't know if you can see what kind of drop off we got. No, we came up a little ridge right there. Big hardwood timber, open. Been passing a lot of oak trees that the deer have just been loving. The acorns falling, they just look like they've been standing under them eating all day. So we're gonna head on down, got about a mile left, and see what we can find.